Hey there, Monk52 speaking. I'm here to go over an Atlanta game that I found quite enjoyable to play and hopefully you'll find enjoyable to watch. Now, with the new introduction of the Russian commanders, a lot of Atlanta players have opted for the Kutuzov inspiration, which gives you additional range, so you can have a 14 or even 15 kilometer shooting range at Atlanta. Now, I've went with my base normal build, which is Togo for reload consumables, and I went for concealment because I want very good concealment in my Atlanta. When I'm not shooting, I do not want to be spotted. Now, I've also gone for normal scope as the basic commander because I get the extra precision, fire chance, range, and I get my extra consumables. I want to be able to use my 3 radars, my 3 sonars as fast as possible as soon as I use them. So that's why I went for Togo instead of the Kutuzov to get bigger range. A lot of Atlanta gameplay is setting ships on fire from behind an island, but it's also protecting your destroyers and killing the other destroyers. That's your primary purpose in this Atlanta. Now, I want to shoot this Nuremberg, but he can shoot back at me and he does hurt quite a bit. Especially if I give him broadside. So I can take that pot shot because I was just about to enter detection. Get a beat behind the island. Oh, did a good shot. 2.5, it's not bad. So I'm going to add up. And that Mayhand is. He's hiding behind that rock there. I don't know what he's planning. So I'm trying to say, I'll support you, but need to spot for me. Now there is a Leander coming in, and that Mayhan needs to get back. He really does. I tried to ping him there, I don't think it worked, but this will have to do. So I'm going to have to try. Oh, he's smoked up now. He's not going to spot for me, and the Atlanta can. It's really struggled to spot for itself. I really need him to spot, but that means I'm going to have to back out and try and draw some fire away from this Mayhan. I don't want him dead. There we go, I'm spotted. Leander coming. He can ruin me. But I can ruin him. So I have to hide back behind cover. Fire, it's always good. Doesn't really matter too much to Atlanta. Now I see a mass coming in. This is where the Mayhan is preparing for. I gotta kill this mass as soon as possible so he doesn't kill my Mayhan. There's some sort of torpedo deal going on. I can't really see who's. Right, so it's completely missed all the torpedoes this way. Oh, and the Nuremberg got them. No man. Managed to finish off the destroyer, so that's good. But I'm left with 2 cruisers really close to me, and I am the first ship in the line here. So I've got to think about this carefully. I fired torpedoes at the mast just in case, which means I've got no torpedoes on this side, and the Nuremberg definitely wants to rush me on this side, so I need to turn around, but the Leander can rush me as well. Now, there's a battleship on the other side. I don't think the Leander is going to be able to rush me from that side, so it's more the Nuremberg I want to worry about. Yeah, he sent torpedoes, well, at least one of the destroyers I think sent torpedoes that way. Alright, okay, Leander's got the New Mexico. Well, I should know him. Nuremberg's got the New Mexico. Leander's been taken out. All I've got to worry about now is this Nuremberg. Now, this range, my AP will citadel him and pin him very easily. Maybe a German cruiser, but at this range doesn't matter. Now, I think he knows I have torpedoes. He doesn't want to push me here. Now, this range I really want to push him. I've got better firepower than he does. Is he going for the push? I'm baiting him a little bit for him. Just going a little bit, trying to show him a little bit broadside. Alright, firing the torpedoes. Oh, he's going for it. Here we go. And there we go, and that's what happens when you get too close to the Atlanta in a cruiser. You get absolutely decimated. Yeah, it was always going to be, wasn't always going to be the perfect run there. When you have two battleships shooting at you, you're bound to get one Citadel. Now you see how I'm straightening out, trying to give much broadside as possible in the hope it will overpen me. If I was bow on, yeah, I might present a smaller target, but any hits that did connect, most likely would be a Citadel. So I want to get behind this island as soon as possible. And while I'm already spotted, might as well shell them what I can. You gotta give quite a lot of lead for the Atlanta, and the shells are really floaty, so you need to take that into account. If you're still having trouble hitting stuff in the Atlanta, maybe fire single fire and just fire one at a time. Just fire it single at once, and then you can just spam R2 and you'll get the hang of it. That way you can track your targets much easier. But once you're happy with how you're shooting out, like, use full salvo. Now, that Normandy's 10 kilometers away. Right, I can shell that Bayern, but as soon as he breaks the island, I might get spotted. Right, Normandy's open to shots. There's the Bayern. Right, let's back up. I know he's going to fire some shots at me. Probably not at this range, because there's not enough window for him to get a good lock on me. Got to slow myself down a little bit. See what I can get. Now he's going to come into my view range. I'm going to come to his view range. The more he sails, but I can pepper him until he does that. I'm getting quite lucky with his fires. There we go. Everybody's spotted me now. He's probably had enough time to fire a shot, so that's something interesting. There we go. I should be fine under this island now. Close, but no hits. Yeah, see, when you pen and these shells pen, you rack up the damage, not just the burn damage. It racks up penetrations. That's why destroyers should always use their guns when it's the best solution for them. You know, don't get yourself spotted. But if you're spotted already, you might as well. Now this Bayern is pushing our cap, and no one's really wanting to help me kill this guy. I'm trying to ask them to defend the base because they're rushing our base. It looks like it's just going to have to be me. This guy wants to cap their base, oddly enough. I don't think it's a good idea, to be honest. We're outnumbered, so we really can't push in a defense. An aggressive move. Better to be defensive. We are down on points though, so I do get where he's coming from in retrospect, but I would have liked to help with this thing. I'm trying to torpedo this guy. There, he's in the range now. Trying to give as much broadside as possible, so when he hits me, it's gonna overpen. I think there was just overpens, maybe one pen, not sure. Ooh, another fire setting up. Beach broadside, but that's okay, that's what I wanted. All I'm doing is moving, and he is completely oblivious of these torpedoes, thankfully. There we go. So, to Normandy's and Algeria. I really want them to help me here because I don't know, these guys might be pushing me. Right, just preparing the Atlanta. The other side, torpedoes just in case that Normandy decides to rush me. And do the same thing I did for Bayern. I'm gonna see if I can poke my head out for some shots. the other battleship has decided to go full on and cap their base, and he's gonna pull them away here. But that's it's risky. It really is risky. I don't think it's a good idea. Defending here would be much easier. A bit annoyed him. Don't mind me. I would have liked the support. If they rush me and kill me, then if they all piled the base, we'd lose. It doesn't take much to hit a battleship and reset it, you know? It doesn't have exactly great detection. Now, at this point, he does need help, and rather than moan about what he's doing, I do need to help him. So I'm going to poke out and harass these battleships as much as I can. I can't get the Algeries. Too much island cover for him. But I can shell these guys whenever I can. I am spotted. I'm just worried if they're going to retaliate on me. I've only got 9k health. Good. Another fire that way. Oh, they got the Algerie. That's great news for me. Alright. Now, I decide here, I think I decide to push forward because they're not actually targeting me. Because the perk tells you when they're being targeted. It's quite good in this ship because you can actually, you know, go out of cover and shell the targets like this without having to worry about return fire. Because I know they're not aiming for me. They're interested in getting another battleship. So, right, I need to start rushing forwards. Got one of them. The other one, I'm going to pepper. So I'm going to rush forward. He's running at my range. I'm just going to go full throttle. I should have easily outrun him. So I'm going to do what I can to pepper him until he gets out of my view range. Oh, look at that. Teammate peppered him a little bit there. Alright, okay, he's killed him, so I really can't be this blasé now, because I'm his only target. Yeah, and he's aiming at me. And he's turned around. Okay, let's try and find island cover here. Try and set fire and get out, hopefully he'll burn to death. That's my plan at least. I'm not getting the fire, so it's not helping. There's a fire. Alright, while I get cover, shell up some more. Be a second fire, or does damage is always good. Alright, thankfully his short's running. There we go, okay. Now I just watch top right of my screen and see if the damage numbers stop ticking. Okay, they stopped ticking, which means he has managed to damage Con. He's got barely any health, so this is going to be interesting. Alright, I'm going to have to somehow spot him, shoot him, and kill him in this time. He's got barely any health. Alright, let's fire that shot. It's already fired. I've slowed down for it. It's not the best choice. I got him anyway. There's my Kraken. And that's the battle won there. 106,330 plus hits. 3,200 base experience. I'm happy with that. That is a good run for me. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed.